Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we are diving into something a little darker, the ritual of inflicting spoilage through a comb. I'll be showing you a specific method, detailing the materials you'll need, and explaining the steps involved. We'll cover everything from preparing the comb to the final act of disposal, and I'll also discuss the beliefs and intentions behind this practice. So, if you're interested in learning more about this fascinating, albeit unsettling, ritual, stick around. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into something a little different. We are talking about spoiling, specifically, how to inflict spoilage using a hairbrush. Now, I know what you're thinking, this sounds a bit witchy, and you're right, it is. But before we get into the how-to, let's talk about what spoiling actually is. Spoiling, in this context, isn't about letting milk go sour. It's a form of directed negative energy, a way to send bad luck or misfortune to someone. It's an act of cursing, but instead of using elaborate rituals or chants, we are focusing on a more subtle, yet potentially powerful method, the hairbrush. Think about it, a hairbrush is intimately connected to a person. It touches their hair, their scalp, it absorbs their energy. This makes it a surprisingly effective conduit for negative energy. It's about harnessing that connection, that personal energy transfer, to channel your intent. Some believe that the act of brushing itself, the repetitive motion, helps to focus and amplify the negative energy you're directing. It's not about the physical act of breaking the brush or damaging it, but about the intention behind the act of using it. The energy you put into it is what truly matters. Remember, this is a powerful practice and it should be approached with respect and caution. Never use this knowledge to harm someone without fully understanding the potential consequences. Now, let's get into the specifics of how to effectively spoil someone using a hairbrush. First, you need to acquire a hairbrush that has been used by your target. The more they've used it, the better. Why? Because it's already saturated with their energy, making the connection stronger. Once you have the brush, find a quiet, secluded space where you can focus without interruption. Cleanse the space if you feel it's necessary. Some people like to use incense or candles to create a specific atmosphere. Then, hold the brush and visualize your target. Really focus on their image, their energy. Feel the anger, the frustration, the negative emotions you want to direct towards them. As you hold the brush, whisper your intentions. Speak clearly and concisely, stating exactly what you want to happen to them. The more specific you are, the more effective the spoilage will be. Don't rush this process. Take your time, let the negative energy build within you and focus it into the brush. The act of visualizing and speaking your intentions is crucial. It's not just about the brush, it's about the energy you're channeling through it. You're essentially programming the brush with your negative intent. After you've completed this process, you need to dispose of the brush. This is important. You don't want to keep the brush around, as it will continue to hold that negative energy. Ideally, you should bury it somewhere far away from your home and your target's home. Some people choose to break the brush before burying it, believing this further disperses the negative energy. But the most important thing is to get rid of it completely, severing the connection between you, the brush, and your target. Remember, this is a powerful practice and it should be used responsibly. The consequences of your actions can be significant, so proceed with caution and always consider the ethical implications. Hey everyone, so today we are diving into something a little unsettling. We are talking about the hairbrush curse, a ritual used to inflict spoilage on someone. It's a dark practice and I want to shed some light on it so you can understand how it works and, more importantly, how to protect yourself. First, let's talk about the charm itself. The comb, or hairbrush, isn't just any ordinary grooming tool in this context. It becomes a vessel, a conduit for negative energy. Think of it like this: hair is incredibly personal. It's a direct extension of ourselves, carrying our energy, our essence. By using a comb or brush that's been imbued with negative intent, the person performing the ritual aims to transfer that negativity directly to the target. This often involves whispering curses or incantations while combing or brushing the target's hair, or even just their shed hair. Sometimes, specific materials might be added to the comb: herbs, graveyard dirt, even personal items of the target. The goal is to create a powerful connection between the comb and the intended victim. The more personal the item used, the stronger the perceived connection and the more effective the curse is believed to be. We are talking about a deliberate attempt to drain someone's energy, to disrupt their life, to cause misfortune. It's a serious thing, and it's not to be taken lightly. The specifics of the ritual can vary wildly depending on the tradition or belief system involved, but the core principle remains the same: using a comb to channel negative energy onto another person. Remember, this isn't just about superstition, it's about the power of belief and intention. Now, the big question: how do you cancel this kind of spoilage? This is where things get a bit complex. There's no one-size-fits-all answer, and the effectiveness of any counter-ritual depends heavily on the belief system involved. However, some common practices include cleansing rituals. This could involve smudging with sage or other purifying herbs, a thorough cleaning of the affected area, or even a spiritual cleansing performed by a practitioner. The idea is to break the connection between the victim and the negative energy attached to the comb. Another common method involves burying the comb, often accompanied by a counter incantation or prayer, to symbolically bury the negative energy along with it. Some people might opt for destroying the comb entirely, believing that this will sever the link completely. But remember, the most important aspect of breaking a curse like this is often the intention and the belief in the effectiveness of the ritual. It's about reclaiming your personal energy and asserting your will against the negative influence. You might need to combine several methods to feel truly cleansed and protected. This isn't a quick fix, it often requires time, effort, and a strong belief in your ability to overcome the negativity. It's about regaining control and restoring balance. Consider seeking guidance from a spiritual advisor or someone experienced in these matters if you feel overwhelmed or unsure of how to proceed. Remember, your mental and emotional well-being is paramount.